Good afternoon, good people. It's the Eye of Ra, and today's topic of what we're going to discuss: predatory politics versus children of the light. Okay, and when I say children of the light, those are the people created. Those are the people. Remember, everything, the whole universe, the whole structure of God's divine plan is order. Law and order. There's an order to everything. There's access to different levels of order, you know? And there are some people who are a part of a special light of people who have come here on this earth to have special specific purposes, you know? And everyone has a purpose, you know? But the children of the light, they have a purpose toward not only themselves, but humanity as a whole, you know? They bring forth healing. They bring forth education, elevation. They bring forth knowledge and wisdom. That's through like the sciences, the math, technology. But the children of light, we come from a group of people who was given dominion over all the principalities, all the municipalities on earth, all the secrets that God has ever possessed have been given to the children of light. We're all connected to God, you know? So the infinite body of God is all that there is. We are all a part of God. That's what gives us the spark that creates your life within you, you know? It's that spark and that energy of God. I look at it like when someone asked me recently, well, who is God? What is God? You know? And my reply to that person was, God is the totality of all. Everything in this combination, anything that you can ever fathom or imagine, all that has ever been created in its totality is the body of God, our divine creator. So we're all, you and I, we're all like individual little cells in this multi-galactical dimensional existence. We're like mere little cells of this whole structure, you know? And when they say God created us in his image, that's exactly what he did. Every person's body is like a whole divine universe. There's universes and galaxies and so many dominions within your own body. Your body houses as the spirit of God houses, you know? Every individual cell in your body is a whole civilization. That's why you can have worms and parasites and all these fungi. You can have these things living in your body, tumors and cancers. They can grow within your body because your body is a whole intergalactical planet. There's different systems. Think about like your circulatory system, your nervous system, your respiratory system. Those are all different galaxies throughout your whole expansion. Those are whole separate galaxies. Every system is a separate galaxy separated within your own dominion. So you have the same kind of dominion. God replicated you as a reflection of you master yourself. That's what that is. That means you if you want you have the power like God has to have dominion over all that you encompass in your body. You can control and have complete control over your nervous system, your respiratory system, your circulatory system. That's why the divine people who was given this wisdom, they're able to heal themselves. They're able to know the secrets of the universe to heal themselves. They know which minerals, which plants. They know that the sun is healing. They know the secret to water. They know all these things that God gave to the children of light to spread through. So when you see man with all these great sciences, that's the information given to the children of God. And that information was taken and stripped from us, you know? And now we bear the burden of losing that knowledge and that wisdom and our place and who we are. We forgot who we are. We've been brainwashed, and it's like it's like when I say predatory politics, you know what predatory politics means? That means there's a target. There's a political system that has a certain group of people as a target for their politics, for their elevation. You know, America came from 13 colonies to 50 states, from to a global power, you know. So all that hard toil, all that work, all that was put into that, you know. We're part of that, you know. And we've pretty much lost so much of our understanding of who we are, you know. But the thing about it, man, like, one thing you've learned, and I'm a study of history. One thing you learn as a study of history is that all systems have a uprising, they have an apex, and they all come back down. Look at it. The Macedonians, the Egyptians, the Romans, the Greeks, the British, the British are ruling right now, but everybody has an up and a down, you know. There's always cycles, you know. And when we say we've entered the Age of Aquarius, the Age of Aquarius is when things are, look at 2020. Tell me what's been the commonality of 2020. Revelations, understanding. You start to question authorities. You start to question these systems. People are starting to stand up for these broken promises that they were given by their government or their systems that control or contain them, you know? And people are starting to have a little awakening. And when Age of Aquarius, we're talking about water, right? Right? Water is being poured. Water is the spirit. The spirit of the spirit of the truth. The spirit, when water symbolizes the spirit, right? And the spirit is light, truth, love. That's it. Life, truth, and love. So all things that were lied, all those years and years of just tricking and deceiving the children of light, all those veils are being broken down. The chains are being undone. People are starting to get the veil from under their eyes. The energetic effect of the whole world is waking these people up, waking our people up. And I want to say something to the children of light. The children of light are these people who've been tricked out of their inheritance. They don't know who they are. They don't know who they are. They don't know they're the X-Men. They're the superheroes you keep reading about. They're the people we look at the TV and the whole world oohs and ahs. Those are the people who create the sounds and the rhythm that move the whole world. Those are the people who create the culture that creates, we are loved. I once went, on my honeymoon, I went to Greece, and I went to Italy, and I went to a few other places around the Mediterranean, right? I remember getting off this ship when I landed in Greece. And true to my life, and I swear I will never lie to you, okay? True to my life, when I got off the ship with my wife, we were walking off the ship, and there was a random man ran up to me, got on his knees in front of me and held me like, oh my God, children, oh my God, you are the chosen ones. You are the true children of God. They've been tricking you in America. You Americans are great. We love you, African American, black man. We love you. You are the children of God. That's what this man yelled. It created a whole commotion. And my wife looked at me like, what the? And I'm like, I don't know him. I didn't pay him to say that. I just got off the ship with you. I didn't, you know. And this man, and you can say, well, this could have been a quacko dude. No, the man had a conversation with me, telling me that you are so much greater than who you think you are. But the whole thing about it, by that time, I had already known this. So it was just like synchronicities and solidifying like what you know. And the children of the light, we've been doubted. We've been tricked out of so many realities. We've been tricked out of the knowledge and the wisdom of the universe. And your perception of reality isn't the real perceptions. You know, there's so many more areas of this reality that's been secretly hidden away and, you know, banished away from us. And they doing that because they don't want us to access that information and really, you know, fortify who we are. But the thing about it, everything is on a cycle. You know, all there is on cycles. So we weren't supposed to do this 100 years ago. We weren't supposed to do this 200 years ago. This is the age where all these understandings and your true heritage starts to kick in, and the universe is going to metaphysically wake you up. And you're going to see what it is, you know? And what I want to say, man, is don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't allow someone to tell you that, oh, you tripping, or you crazy, or you paranoid schizophrenic, or don't believe the hype, okay? The people who are stuck in that systematic brainwash, like them, the people who, you know, need the most help. So we're going to continue to pray for those people. But I want you to understand something. Don't ever dismiss who you are. Don't ever let somebody trick you out of your inheritance, you know? And one thing that I understand, that there's been so much predatory politics against the people who share this truth, you know? And we can even get into like the DSM-4 manual. Like that was a whole, the DSM-4 manual is a system that was created to discredit those people once they came out and started sharing these revelations and these feelings and these ideas and these dreams and these understandings. They would just try to chalk you up as, let's put a label on them, you know? But the one thing we got to understand about the DSM-4 manual is that that was created by your enemies. It was created by your enemies as a weapon against you. Understand that, you know? So when you start giving that credence and people say, well, no, I have anxiety and no, I'm a little paranoid, like you just drinking the juice. You're drinking the juice. You're letting your enemy give you your identity, you know? Never let your enemy give you your identity. Never let your enemy pick your friends. And these are the things that we find ourselves victim of, and that contributes to our current situation. But those times are about to fall apart and roll out because all those systems of that the DSM-4 manual, you got to understand this. Next time somebody give you a diagnosis, understand that that same book once had a diagnosis of niggeritis, right? It was an official diagnosis, niggeritis. And guess who only got, I mean, come on. That book was pretty much a way to classify slaves. You know, that's what the book was created for. And after slavery, they found another way to commercialize it and pretty much create a whole new industry, you know, off this foolishness, you know? And it's so many things are going to break down. You're going to see not only these systems of government, but these systems of education. Like we still perpetuating lies generationally, you know? And as a individual who worked as an educator myself, that's a conflict with my spirituality, you know? And I'm at conflict all the time, but at the same time, I know I have a duty to inspire, do something positive and contribute to like the lives of children, like, you know, all around for the last, you know, 13 years or so, you know? So I just want to say, man, believe in yourself, understand who you are, and be guided by the Spirit, you know? Be guided by the Spirit and trust your intuition. We doubt our intuition. We let people tell us and trick us out of believing your inner. And remember, God is in you. That's the inner. So the voices you're hearing, the spirits of light and love, like, they're trying to help you. But we're so, like I said, we're carrying around so many different parasites and different entities and all these traumas locked in and all these different experiences. They create lives. Every time you traumatic experience, something is born inside you that has a life form. And every time you have a certain emotional reaction, every time you eat certain foods, every time you're in certain environments, those things grow inside of you. They get dominion over you. You know, those are like little bugs. And like everything is designed from the body. So when they say like, oh, my computer got hacked, that terminology comes from these parasites and tumors and things in your body that hack your brain. They hack your brain and send signals for you to keep doing something, keep getting the wrong food, keep getting these drugs, keep getting anything that's not good or conducive to your godliness, you know? So it hacks your system and it takes control and it hacks the brain, you know? So we gotta just be mindful, and once you understand and once you know, you get the information, then you are responsible for the next action, you know? So hopefully this people, I just want you to know, like, we are so divine. We are so much more than who they think we are. You're going to realize it. It's going to come out. And the future has already shown me, like, the end result of our divinity. And it's so beautiful. So I know, you know? So I want you to understand this, you know, that inside of you, there's something so great. Please activate. Please make it happen. Like, we all got a purpose. Nobody's here just to be here. Nobody's here just to be picking. Like, we all got a divine purpose, especially the children of light. We all have a very, very divine reason why, or a purpose that we've accepted and that we're here to perform. You know, and there's going to be people like this, the voice of me. Like, I understand my voice is going to produce an energetic effect and a love in those people who this message is supposed to resonate with. You're going to feel it in your spirit because these words are going to touch you. But that's the spirit that I have. You know, that's the spirit that you're going to be activated just by the activation of my voice telling you this. And whatever you're supposed to be doing, you're going to see, you're going to feel it, you're going to know it, you know? And some of you, like I said, we're all here to start changing. This is the world. We're responsible for this world. And we have an energetic, we have a responsibility and a task to activate and carry out the divine will of our divine creator, creator of all, one. Okay? Your spirit has a purpose. Your spirit has a purpose. Your spirit has a purpose. Serve it to be perfect. Okay? Your spirit has a purpose. Serve it to be perfect. Okay? That's your perfection. Okay? It ain't about any other things these people try to put in this world about getting the. That's something else. That's a manly, that's a godly, that's a worldly type of thing. But you have a spiritual purpose as well, you know? And if you want to be perfect, you got to serve your purpose, you know? And one thing about it, man, like when you start to doubt yourself, don't. Meditate, pray, you know? And the Spirit will give you the words that you need. The Spirit will give you the words that you need. Just breathe and believe. And on that note, y'all be good. Love, activate, breathe, believe, achieve, succeed, baby. Let's do it.